Firstly, my name is Aisha Kwantagora and I'm a learner from Year 9. Today, the 24th of January, we are very excited to go for the foreign trip.
I'm going for the foreign trip to Morocco and Cairo. I'm very excited for it. I'm so happy I'm going with all my friends, my favorite teachers and everybody.
Today we're going to Morocco. I'm very excited, as you can see. Noble Hall has brought plenty activities for us to perform in this Morocco trip, like sightseeing, going on rides, boats, skydiving, all these fun activities. So I'm very excited. Then we're going to go to the Atlas Mountains in Morocco. I'm very excited for that because I did plenty research and I saw that was really fun. Then we're going to cook with Chef Nile, and I pray that will be really fun because I love cooking.
I'm excited for the trip. I'm going to Morocco and Egypt. I'm really excited to go to Morocco because we're going to go and see the Blue City.
We are all set and ready, inshallah. So now we are going to Egypt. From Egypt, inshallah, to Medina. The moment we arrive at Medina, inshallah, we are going to start the visiting for the Prophet ﷺ Masjid. After that, then we go to some places for visit. Then after Medina, inshallah, we're also going to Mecca to perform Umrah, inshallah ta'ala. Even there we have a lot of activities to do there, inshallah ta'ala. So and other visits to some places, inshallah ta'ala, in Mecca. From there, inshallah, after the Umrah, we are also going to Egypt to visit some places like pyramids in Giza, and also the Egyptian Museum, and a lot.
My name is Rose Musa Zahir, Noble Hall Boarding Coordinator. We'll be going with the learners to Morocco for the trip. It's as part of the annual activity in Noble Hall. My reason for going with the learners is to provide parental care and security and ensure that they are safe at all times in the morning and night as they are going for the tour. I ensure that all their items, their luggage, they are safe and well protected.
My name is Paul Obioma Obwehi. I'm the Vice Principal, Noble Hall Leadership Academy. What we have going on today is learners on a trip, international trip. This is the first post-COVID international trip that is going on. It's going to be fun and quite educational because we are going to some strategic locations where they can see real time some of the topics being taught in the classroom in STEM style, so that they can see some of these things in real life. They are going to Egypt, they are going to Morocco, they are going to Medina, Saudi. So most of these things that we've been talking this time around, we are taking into the field in application so that the learners can actually consolidate on their knowledge of what they've been doing in the classroom.
Welcome to Noble Hall Leadership Academy, and I'm the principal, Dr. Gill. It's a real pleasure and a moment of happiness for our children as they travel on this international trip to two different locations. One group is off to the Saudi and the other group is off to Morocco. It took a few weeks, or probably a month preparing, and it's all come to pass. We wish them well and a very safe trip. The trip is full of exciting activities and educational experiences, as well as enjoying the culture of the land. So we hope they come back with memories of a lifetime.
The ancient history. Maybe the first paper. So this is what the Pharaoh is going to ask him to could have a sin. Can he commit a sin? No.
Hello, my name is Hajar Mehmed Lagos. I'm in year 7 SAG. I went for the school trip. I went to Morocco. I really enjoyed the school trip because I went with all my friends and my teachers. We went to the Atlas Mountains. We went to the local market. We had a lot of the delicious food. We got a lot of souvenirs.
My name is Fatih Abalale Bukari. I'm in year 7 SAG. I participated in the foreign trip to Morocco, Egypt. Early in the morning, around 3 o'clock a.m., that's what our flight was scheduled as. We need to be at the boarding gate by at least 1 hour before the flight. The name of our hotel was actually Swiss Continental Hotel. The hotel was nice, everything. The thing that is actually fun about the Moroccan culture is that the king's father's name was Hassan. His name was Muhammad. So Muhammad will name his son Hassan. Then Hassan will name his son Muhammad. Then Muhammad will name his son Hassan. So that's how it goes on and goes on and goes on. So we went to different cities. We stayed in Marrakesh, went to Casablanca, went to the coastal. In Marrakesh, you actually see a lot of red buildings, like their colors is actually red because it's very close to the Sahara Desert. So they use the red color to show respect to the Sahara Desert. So for the Sheffield, the blue city, they said there are 2 reasons why they painted the city blue. The first reason was that they said around the area when the Jewish came, they said when they banned the Jews and the Muslim from the area of the Morocco, so they came to the Sheffield city, and the Jewish color is actually blue. And the second one was that the people who was in Sheffield, they found a lot of mosquitoes around them, so they believed that the color blue would chase off mosquitoes away. We saw Moroccan traditional dancers, Moroccan abayas, attires. The culture was so beautiful and vibrant.
My name is Hafsat Ahmed Halilu, and I'm a student of Noble Leadership Academy for Girls. We visited a lot of places. Our main aim was to complete the Umrah, and we achieved it. I was very happy because that was my first time going for Umrah, and I did it with my friends. We visited the Prophet's Mosque. I saw the Kaaba. I saw the Black Stone, that's the Hajarul Aswad. I saw the mountain of Uhud, and it's a very big mountain. The tour guide said it's about 14 kilometers. The people over there, they're actually very nice. The first day we went, we met a woman and she was very nice. I learned to be a leader. When we went, me and my classmates, we are the year 11th, we went and it was only 4 of us that went there with them. So we had to take care of the juniors, we had to wake them up, we had to rush them and do stuff because there you have to, everything has to be rushed.
Hi guys, my name is Fatima Mahmoud Kurara and I'm a student of Noble Leadership Academy for Girls, and I was part of the student that went to Saudi for the trip. I had a very wonderful experience. We went to a lot of new places and we visited a lot of Islamic places. We worshipped and had so much fun. We spent 3 days in Medina and then we had a lot of fun, and we also went for shopping and then 2 days in Mecca, and then after that we went to Cairo where we visited the museum and the pyramid. We went to the museum and we saw the 12 mummies, and then Ramses II is PHARAOH. We didn't know that till after we went back to our hotel, and it was so fun. We went for shopping and we saw a lot of new places. In Medina, we had very good food there. We had a lot of varieties also in Mecca.
My name is Rufaida Abubakar and I'm a student of Noble Leadership Academy for Girls. I'm a student of year 11 LDK, and we came back from the foreign trip about a week ago. It was a really fun experience, but also a really great learning experience, because I got to learn about the different cultures of the countries we went to, Saudi and Egypt. I learned about their different cuisines like the falafel, which is really delicious, their traditional attire and their language, which is predominantly Arabic. It was also a great learning experience about ourselves because we had more teamwork and we got to learn about the people that we don't really talk to in school. We talked to our juniors more and so on. It was also a test on our leadership because we were the 11s and we had to take care of all the juniors, move them out, and always be ready for any instructions given to us by the team. It was also great to see artifacts and historical stuff firsthand, like the pyramids, the mummies, the Kaaba. It was also my first experience going for Umrah, so it was a really great one that I will never forget. So the teachers that went with us were Mr. Abba, Mrs. Halima, Mr. Paul, Mrs. Rose, and the director of the school, Mrs. Duba. And they really challenged us and made us always be on our feet because, as I said, we were the 11s and they always made us to be doing head counts, making sure that everyone was around and just directing everybody.
Hi guys, my name is Samiha. I went to Saudi Arabia for the first time to perform Umrah. We spent 3 days in Medina and 2 days in Mecca. On the 25th of January was my birthday. That was the same day we landed. When we landed, I was very happy because everybody was telling me happy birthday. I think that was my first birthday in Saudi. So when we did the Umrah, I actually started feeling like a newborn baby. I felt like Allah has already removed my sins. He took my sins away from me. I felt fresh when I walked out. Then Malam Siraj, during the Umrah, Malam Siraj was telling us some askars we should do with him because most of us did not know the askar we were supposed to do.
Good day, my name is Mimuna Ibrahim Zena. I'm a student of year 11 LDK. I went to the Saudi and Egypt trip. It was a very fun experience. We stayed in a 5-star hotel which was very good. The food in Saudi was very nice, especially Medina. Our hotel was facing the mosque and we always went there to pray. For the 2 to 3 days we stayed there. Then when we went to Mecca, exactly the day we went to Mecca, we performed our Umrah. Nice, because that was the first time I was performing the Umrah. Basically, when we went to the museum, we were not allowed to enter where the mummies were. We were not allowed to take pictures with our phones, so we had our phones. They were different, they were many. I think they were 12. They were inside a glass. They were very scary because the place was dark. The most favorable thing I enjoyed during the trip was performing the Umrah and also seeing the pyramids. The director followed us to the Saudi. It really made the experience very nice.
Noble Hall is actually a very good school. It pushes us to become the leaders of tomorrow. The environment is really nice. I love how disciplined Noble Hall is, our core values: discipline, respect, integrity, community.
They just concluded an excursion that we embarked on, starting the journey on the 24th from Nigeria to Egypt and then ended up in Morocco. Was quite an adventurous journey, both for the learners and the staff accompanying these learners. It was a very interesting one. We set up from Egypt to Marrakesh in Morocco, and it was the most impressive journey the learners have ever embarked on in terms of academic tourism. In Marrakesh, we were able to visit the Atlas Mountain, of which most geography learners can relate with. When they see Atlas Mountain in their geography classes, and this time around, they're able to experience Atlas Mountain real time. A very, very tall mountain where we kind of saw the snow at the peak of this mountain. Mid part of this mountain, they had quite a good tour around the mountain to observe and see indigenous people firsthand and interacted with them to know more about the lifestyle, the agricultural, economic aspect of Atlas Mountain. And that was a very good experience, both academic and lifestyle. From there, they moved over to Asauri. Asauri, a beach community, a coastal community. One good thing about the Asauri coastal beach is a very old building, a castle built by the Roman Empire. And that is the scene where they acted the popular movie Game of Thrones and the movie called Troy.
And I'm a student of Noble Hall Leadership Academy for Girls. So we went on a foreign trip, and my favorite place is the pyramid. So they taught us that there were actually 9 pyramids, but then the main ones are 7. And they said that every king had a pyramid.
My name is Jenna. I'm in Noble Hall Leadership Academy for Girls. I'm year 9, and I was one of the lucky learners to be able to go to Morocco. We went to the market, and it was so fun for me because I got to talk to Moroccan people, and they're really interesting. I had so much fun because I got to buy which are Moroccan dresses, and they're really nice. Before we went to the market, they taught us something called pricing, which is like when they tell you a price and you're not okay with it, you can reduce it. So I kept on trying to price with the man, and he'd be like, no, and I'd be like, yes, and he'd be like, okay. And if he doesn't agree, then I'll go back, then he'll tell me to come back. It was just so fun.
Good morning, my name is Manuela Felix. I'm 7, and I'm just going to be talking about my experience. So basically, I went to Morocco. We went to the airport actually. We flew to Egypt first. Our tour guide came with the bus, then we went for the Atlas Mountains. So there were 4 valleys, and we visited the Berber house. That is the name of the people who firstly lived in the mountains.
Good day, everyone. My name is Habi Muhammad Murtala, and I'm in year 7. And I'm here to share with you my experience for the foreign trip. When we went to Saudi, as soon as we reached there, we went for prayer. After we prayed, we came back to the hotel. We had a rest. Then later in the night, we had a buffet dinner, and the food was actually nice. Then in the morning, we decided to go to the mosque of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and then we prayed. Every prayer we do, we must pray Janaiza.
On your hand? It's okay. Look to me. How are you? Look to
Smile. Wait, okay.
Do you want to have
This is why you are not. I'm so grateful for my parents for paying this trip for me and the school for organizing this trip.
If this opportunity comes again, I would really love to go because this is my first time going to Morocco.
Well, thank you so much for this wonderful experience, and I would love to go for another school trip.
Actually, it was very nice, and I had a lot of fun.
Thank you so much, Noble Hall, for this great experience, and I'll never forget this.
Thank you, Noble Hall, for that wonderful experience.
Thank you, Noble Hall.
It was just so fun. I had the best time ever, and I really liked the experience. Thank you, Noble Hall.